Nice shot, Paul. Okay, Paul, just clarifying, going over a few points here that we've talked about with your swing here of late.
That last
Nice place.
161.
Good. Nice. And that was a feel of being the body not doing too much, just the arm swing.
Up here, yeah.
Okay, let's turn up here. So we're talking about quite a few different things with your swing over the last 6 to 8 months. Last week you played well in a tournament on the weekend, so good work. We're talking here right now today about a couple of points. So the first thing is when on the backswing here, your weight shifts too much into your right side, that left hip drops, and you can see how the angle of your hips gets lower. The left knee is quite a lot lower than your right here. So what that causes, it causes a sliding motion to happen, and you get to a point where this left rib cage through here is really jolting out forwards. Your hips keep on sliding, so they have to keep on sliding to a point to get back to a level point.
Right.
When you're at impact. They have to slide forwards further than what we really want them to. So there's two reasons for that. One is the angle, and the second is that you have more energy. Because you've slid back, you have more energy put into your right leg that has to come out and level out. So it slides forward to get back to level where you got the contact with the ball here. Now, everything now is too far forward. So your right leg is being sent messages from your brain saying, hey, don't do any more. So it gets this look where it hangs back here and it doesn't peel on through. Your right foot's not turning all the way through towards your left foot, and also because your left leg slid forward. Correspondingly, your right shoulder tends to turn over a bit too far. Some of the other things that cause the extra movement on the downswing is when the club goes back, when your backswing goes back, your head tends to turn off a bit more than what we want it to. So this is to do with flexibility, a little bit to do with the action of your swing, but more than anything, it's just your natural motion and flexibility causing your head to turn off that much. However, flexibility-wise, you've got plenty of flexibility. Your body and trunk turns fantastically to a point where it actually gets overturned. You've turned through to about 120 degrees here, which is more than necessary, and is going to create other issues in your golf swing. So we want to try and turn your shoulders roughly to 90 degrees. To stop turning them so far, the feel we have just now, which worked quite well, last shots and the last few shots, is we want to try and obviously get the hips to turn less. So the first movement there is to feel like you're very much posting into your left side. We want kind of a reverse K look here with your right side of your body versus your left side of your body. So left hip, left shoulder, left knee, all kind of in one line through here, pushed forward. And we want to feel as though you're posting up and staying with that weight on the left side, keeping it there, very much an armsy swing. So we're not going to get as much movement off the ball, as much rotation off the ball. The second component to that is keeping your head more square, feeling like it's staying more here at the ball when you swing back rather than turning off so much. So backswing is going to feel a little more rigid with your lower body, a little more posted into the left side, more armsy with your swing as you go back and through, the head not turning off the ball as much. That was pretty much it. That seemed to work well with your tournament last week. But you can see how here, if we were training you to be a long driver, well, this is great. But we can do with burning some distance and getting we want a whole lot more consistency and accuracy in your game. And if we can get the left side to not turn off the ball quite so much, then you won't have the necessary additional movements on the backswing and also the follow through. Because of the extra turn and the follow through and the extra movement back, your right shoulder has to do a whole lot more coming through to make up some ground because it's overturned going back. It has too much work to do coming back towards the ball. It's these bigger muscles are slower moving, so they end up doing a bit more than what we want them to. So good work. Quick look at the backswing view here so you can record. If you want to look at this video later on, you can see your swing too. See where you're at on the 19th of March. The angles with your arms and hands here are really quite good. It's not absolutely perfect, but as far as where your swing's been over the last 6 to 8 months, everything's pretty good. Angle coming down's good. Last session, the only other thing that I can see that's quite a lot improved, I'm not sure if you've been thinking about it, but that right hand up in here is much better. It's not last time the face of the club was, you basically could see all the face of the club facing back this way because your right hand had twisted the club around. So this is improvement too. Good work.